Welcome, Scorpio. This is your weekly focus for May the 21st through the 27th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. And also, thank you. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for remembering to subscribe. Thank you for sharing my videos. Now, let's turn to the cards and see what they are going to show us about the energy that surrounds us and how to use it in a positive light in order to go forward. Seriously? You guys get the Star? What a dynamic week for you. Your spirituality is through the roof this week. Your connection to the divine, to God, your angels, your spirit guides, your own intuition, your sage wisdom, access to all of that it's just it's like there's not even a veil there. It's not the veil is thin. There is no veil. So you can easily tap into all kinds of understandings of how to go forward, how to move forward, how to grow abundance in your life, how to step into that career, how to make the relationship a dynamic and thriving relationship, or maybe it's a group within the community or something that you do. Pay attention to your dreams, waking and sleeping, okay? Pay attention to when you go into trance. And going into trance is just a human experience, and we all do it every day. Sometimes we notice we do it, sometimes we don't even notice that we do it. But, you know, have you ever wondered one day how you got to work? If you stopped at that stop sign or that light? Or have you ever been watching a movie and all of a sudden the credits are rolling and you have no idea how it ended? Like you missed the last 10 minutes completely. But you were looking at it, you were there, you were present. Or all of a sudden you realize that somebody's talking to you and they're waiting for your response. That's going into trance. And pay attention to what is being shown to you or where your mind goes during those moments. Jot them down, journal them. This is where you see how you can open up your creativity or your uniqueness, your talents, your abilities, your gifts. This is making the impossible possible. Heavy week. Do we need any more cards? Oh no, we don't need any more cards. Because the second card is the Death card. Yeah, you're saying goodbye. No more. You're allowing that healing to come into your life, or you're cleaning up that clutter in your life. You are completing things, you're ending things, you're moving past things. You're allowing closure to come in. You're allowing healing. You're forgiving yourself for things. You're letting go of old perceptions, old ways of doing or thinking. Seeing things under new perspectives, new light, new ways forward. Or in some way you are kind of like, thank goodness I'm finally moving forward. Thank goodness I'm still not in that energy, because I knew I was there and I didn't know how to break through it. And the opportunities come now for you to actually do that. Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is all about a brand new future. Like this would be like a yearly reading for somebody, but you're getting it for the week. So it's a strong week for you to be present, to donate time for meditation and prayer, for journaling. Time to talk to yourself, seemingly to yourself. And talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, source. It's a beautiful, beautiful week for you. My goodness. So here you stand on the ocean's edge, the sea's edge, and you stare out to the stars that were the backdrop of us just previously here, in between the death card, and we look at the new ways we can go forward, where we can step into new beginnings, new starts, where we can allow our creativity to flow, where we can unleash ourselves. The cups in front represent things that you love, things that are actually probably holding you back in some ways. And it's knowing that because you walk away from it or you put closure on it in a certain way, that it's gone forever, that you can't retreat to that place and time again. It's like leaving home for the first time. Yeah, it's fearful, but it's exciting and it's adventurous, and you're starting your own independence, and you're not going to have to go under your parents' rules anymore. But the love, the security, the way the security is perceived has changed, but you know they've got your back. You know that you can retreat there anytime you want, and so often we do in our lives. We know that we're still welcome for special occasions and dinners and just dropping by to say hi. So it's not like when we step past it, we move past it, we put closure on it or some form of completion, that it's not still there for us to gain access to anytime we need it, anytime we want it. It's like going to a different job or something, or a different career, and knowing that you can still go back. They're still your family. You work shoulder by shoulder. You become friends, or maybe the knowledge they have, they're willing to still share with you. For work and career, we have the Six of Wands, success, and the Five of Swords. I think this would really represent successes that you want to have going forward, but you almost feel limited, or it's knowledge that you need to start to learn, embrace. Now, this could be work and career. Yes, this could be what defines you, okay? If I met you, would you tell me about work and career when I asked you who you were? Or would you tell me about the things you do in the community, or your spirituality, or your home, or your family, or a loved one? What defines you as a person? And I think that you can see where the success is, and I think you have support around you. Although I think that you are pushing away the support for some reason, and you shouldn't. You should allow people to help you, raise you up, encourage you, strengthen you. But there's some kind of learning or new phase of learning that is coming in. And from these two cards together, and whatever it is, you embrace it. You want to learn it. It ignites maybe a passion or great successes for you down the road. So it's about that dream you want, say, in work and career. And it's understanding what you need to do to strengthen yourself, to grow yourself. And maybe it is allowing other people to support you more, cheer you on, pick you up on a bad day. But it's also things that you have to do, things that you have to learn or develop or mold within yourself, or in the external, things that you actually need physically in order to grow stronger. You know what that is. I don't. So it is about strengthening your wings here. It is about growing into those successes that you can see for yourself, and you know that that's only phase one. Relationships, love, Page of Pentacles. and the Six of Pentacles. Well, the Six of Pentacles has been coming up, not in the love section, though, for anybody, not in the relationship section. And this is a relationship. This is, it could be your soulmate, it could be your lover, but it could be a parent or a child, or it could be that sibling in your life, the best friend, that close co-worker. So in our relationships, where do we give? Where do we give of ourselves? Our time, our money, our smile, our compassion, our trust. Where do we allow those walls to vanish between you and another? And this is really calling you out to be more of that person, to try it with not so many bricks in between you. And I'm saying not to go against a gut feeling or anything. You don't want to do that, but in some relationships we all hold back a part of ourselves for fear that they'll misuse it, or they'll misuse us in some way, or look at us differently. But I think it's almost necessary in at least one of your relationships this week, if not more than one, to really have that growth, that abundance, is to let in that childlike wonder again within the relationship, to learn from each other, to grow with each other, to unite as one, to bring in more abundance, more growth, more happiness, more love, more joy, more security, more happiness. So it's giving in some way. It's how we think towards relationships. Spirituality. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords for spirituality means grow it big. Grow it bigger than big. Expand those dreams. Expand those horizons. Take off those blinders. Send your affirmations, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams above. New Moon Affirmations, definitely. If you need one to go by, I do have one. It's probably listed in the, I'll try to remember to list it down below or off to the side or up above or wherever it shows up for you. And I don't make those kinds of videos necessarily to be that video that you listen to every morning or every afternoon or every evening, but if it works for you, then that's wonderful. I'm glad. But it's more of a tool of taking out what works for you, what sounds like your voice, and making it your own. It's getting excited about your future. And it might be hard. It might be hard to find your voice. Maybe this is understanding how you can tell people about where you're going, what you're going to do. Maybe it is where you're negotiating for a contract of some sort in order to land you that perfect career, that perfect job, that perfect opportunity, that perfect relationship. What words are you using? How are you speaking? Are you fumbling over your words, or they're not coming out right and people aren't grasping it? Don't let those things get in the way. Rather, go back, meditate, reflect on what you want to say, what the true message is, of how you want them to support you, to throw that parade for you going forward. Health and well-being, the Nine of Pentacles. She's kind of taking a back seat here for over a month, but here she is for you. You are moving forward. You are moving into better times. For health and well-being, you're going to feel that vitality come back a little bit. A spring in your step, a bounce in your step. The storms have passed. Now, you have to take it slow and steady when it comes to your health and well-being. It can't be in a pill. It can't be that instant drink that's going to make it all better. It's by moderately and systematically making sure that you are taking the right steps towards a healthy tomorrow. A healthier you today for a beautiful, abundant tomorrow. Look at that dress we're wearing. One false move, you're going down. You don't want to trip. You don't want to, and that's, we usually trip because we start to rush. So if you're trying to lose some weight and it's not happening, don't start starving yourself. It's not going to work any better. In fact, it's probably going to put you farther behind than farther ahead. It has to be something that is grounded, something that is reliable, something that is doable, tangible. So for some of you, you could have had a health scare not too long ago. Or maybe you heard of a family member coming down with some illness or sickness, and you know it's hereditary, and you start to worry, you start to fear. This is saying the clouds are over. Or maybe you didn't know what it was, but now you do. So now you can take those steps towards a healthier you. Regaining the power you were given to strengthen yourself, to feel that vitality, to be without stress, to feel grounded and safe and secure and healthy going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.